Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on the KTM frame, get the frame prepped and put the motor in. I've cleaned up the parts. I kind of want to get that far. I need to like really clear off my bench there, get my motor stand down so that I can start working on the wheels, the forks, that kind of stuff. So we're going to put the frame up on the stand. And I have to show you my stand first. Hold on a second. Okay, so here is my stand. I bought this used secondhand off of one of my good buddies who unfortunately passed away, Paul Justice. He used this in his moto shop and ended up picking it up for pretty cheap. And I just threw some carpet on and just riveted it down. And this is going to serve as my moto stand now. Changed the oil in the jack so it works really well. And yeah, pumped to have this. It's kind of a meaningful, sentimental piece now. But these Pit Posse stands, they're about 250 bucks. So I was able to get a good deal and take it off of their hand. And now I get to keep it forever and use it and always remember my friends. So anyway, I wanted to show you guys that stand. And then over here we got the frame. I have gone ahead and used my thread chasers and just kind of tapped all the holes that I'm going to deal with today. Everything was pretty clean. The powder coating company did a great job. So what we're going to install today on the frame is basically our two plugs, one of our vents, our vent line for our fuel hose, our steering stops, both our chain guards, and then our tank mounts right here. And then these are the two engine bolts just for the motor motor mount bolts, other than the swing arm bolt itself. We're not going to put that on because I don't have the swing arm quite ready yet. I'll show you the progress on that. Starting to look pretty dang good. This side I haven't even touched yet, but this side you can see it's shining up pretty good. So got to do a little work to it, got to grease the bearings, things like that. So we're just gonna, pick this apart a little bit at a time. And but right now I really have to get this motor off the stand so that so I can go ahead and start working on the suspension and the wheels and all that stuff. I need my workbench space, so let's hop on it. All right, on this side, the first thing that we have is our plug. There's one on each side of the frame. They're just little rubber plugs they insert there. The way I clean these plugs up is like I do any rubber piece, just use WD-40. It cleans them up awesome. And then we've got our steering stop. Our steering stop threads in right here. Now, when I got this bike before, when I picked it up, this side, I think it was this side, it might have been the other side, had a different bolt in it, so and stop nut. So I went and bought some new ones just to get just to make it nice. And then also we have our little vent line for our fuel cap, and it just threads right in here on the side of the frame. And this one's kind of chewed up, but it's just a little vent port. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy important, but we're going to try to utilize it if we can. So, okay, now just below what we worked on, midway down the frame, we're going to put our stops for our, what do you call them? Tank mounts, tank bumpers, what do you want to call them? And they're just an 8mm bolt. Get them babies threaded in. And this is what the tank rests on. There's one on each side. Okay, now this little guy, this is a little vent. It goes in right there, just snaps in all by itself. I think I don't really know what it's for, to be honest. When I took it out, I don't think there was anything plugged into it, so I'm not sure what it's for. I'm going to tighten down these steering stem nuts, the set nuts, just temporarily, because I don't know where my stops are going to be set at for sure, but I definitely don't want to have these back out on me if I forget to set them. So, okay, that's done. We're gonna move on to our chain guards. Okay, now as for our chain guards, this KTM has two of them. One that mounts right there and then one that mounts right here. This is basically where, like on a Japanese bike, you'd have your high chain roller. With this KTM, I forget that there is a random 13mm nut and bolt all the time on this thing. So I've got to remember that that's a thing. I got to spread this apart a little bit. I remember when I took this, I actually dropped this and kind of bent that. On top of there being a little bit of powder coating, so we're just gonna take our crescent here. I know this is made like a cringe moment, but I'm just barely bending that tab out, and that should be enough right there to do it, to get this piece to fit in there. So yep, just like so. Okay, and then that does go over the frame, and that's what your chain rolls on, so it doesn't actually make contact with the frame itself. So pretty cool design. Pretty good design, really. If I can hit the hole. Okay. And then right up here in this hole, we've got our high side chain roller, or chain guard, whatever you want to call it. And I don't really know the position of that, but we can adjust that as we go later on. I'm going to put it where I assume it to be, which is probably about straight out. Alrighty, we're going to stab the motor. Hopefully this thing fits. Oh, with the carburetor on it. I don't know if it's going to, but we're going to give her the old college try. So I just spent the last, like, I don't know, 20 minutes trying to find my motor mounts. And I found them, finally. But, they were, stuck in my tumbler, because I thought I could tumble them. And it didn't work out as well as I thought it would, so. Alright, I don't remember how this thing came out, but it can't be that bad. Oh, I don't want to scratch it. Okay, I'm afraid with the powder coating it's going to be a little bit snug. That powder coating layer is not like super thick, but it's there. It's definitely there, so, but I don't have this positioned quite right. There we go. All right, let's see if this baby girl's gonna fall in here. Oh, it fits. Okay, this is good news. Okay, got that one started. Oh yes. Oh yes. All right. All right. Can you guys see it? Can you see the black frame with the black covers? And oh, it's gonna be so nice. You guys can see my the red inside those bolt heads. That is from my media, my tumbling media, where I was trying to see if it was a possibility to tumble the bolts for this motor and shine them all up, but it didn't end up working out as well as I thought it would. So that was almost a year ago when I did that, and they've been sitting in my tumbler, my reloading tumbler, since then. So that's why I couldn't find my head stays. Okay, that's it. Alrighty guys, there she is, looking sweet. Now it's just temporarily mounted in there, and that's, like I said, just to get it off my workbench. And clean up my area just a little bit, and I could not be happier with the powder coating, with the color of the motor, all that. It just it looks amazing. I am super happy with it. And this stand is working amazing. I've never had a lift stand before, so I'm loving every second of having this thing here in the garage. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. The black and you know, this color, the titanium color, is looking killer right now, with the black frame and everything. I was worried about the glacier black not blending very well, but I think that kind of matte black against that satin is looking pretty good. I think it looks nice. It's going to contrast really well once I get it all together. So, okay guys, we're going to close it out there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next one.